Hello guys, Unknown Gamer here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Arena War update for GTA 5. This update brings you a new property that you can buy in the game, which is the Maze Bank Arena Workshop. What you can do in this workshop is very self-explanatory. You can do the simple things like store your weapons, customize your weapon loadout, and sleep in the quarters or whatever you want to do there. There's also a career path that you can follow, which can level up over time and unlock new items. The more you keep on playing the Maze Bank Arena mode, which you can play with other people. And obviously a lot of people right now would be playing this, so you will have a big opportunity to earn those points and rank up. There's a leveling system to this, and you get these points which will unlock trade prices for vehicle customizations, clothing, and standard trade prices on vehicles you buy. Obviously I bought the vehicles on the get-go. I just bought them straight away, so I bought them for a higher price than the trade prices. But if you want to do the Motor Wars game mode, which we'll talk about in a minute, and get those points and rank them up, and hopefully you'll get the discounts that you want. The Motor Wars game mode is a very original idea in my opinion. I think it's honestly one of my most enjoyed modes in the game so far. And obviously, the main problem about this mode is you need a lot of players to make it fun. I mean, that's pretty much been the case with most of the Rockstar's game modes that you usually play. But I see a lot of fun to be had here, and you won't get bored very easily. I think there's going to be lots of things that are going to happen. Lots of random stuff, lots of funny stuff, and the main concepts here that I've seen right now is you have these spectators who you battle with, the salt traps and everything. I think there's more modes into that. For some reason the game hasn't really put me into anything else other than the spectator versus car mode. I forgot what it's called, but I think this is fun with friends to have a laugh, obviously when you're in public lobbies, and especially that they use buildings and all that stuff that it's not just cutting stunts and where they have ramps and all that stuff in the middle of nowhere. I really do like that. I really like to put the effort, and also they have voice acting and everything, so it feels like you're actually in some kind of stunt show, which is my favourite part about it. You feel like you're immersed into this weird situation. Obviously GTA Online's turned into Saints Row a bit, but honestly, if GTA Online didn't have any of this, I think it would be the most boring experience you'll ever have, in my opinion. But other than my opinions aside, this is a great innovative thing that Rockstar has done, and hopefully I see more like this, like a casino update, which everyone's wanting on GTA Online. Now we will move on to the vehicle prices. The vehicle prices are very expensive. And be aware when spending your money on this update, because I went from 20 million to 7 million in a couple of minutes just by customizing and buying a select few vehicles. And if you don't have enough money on your character, it's going to be a really big hindrance to this whole update, because the workshop already costs I think you can actually just spend 1 million on the workshop. I don't know, honestly I'm not really, I didn't really do the math on the whole workshop, but it's very expensive. The vehicles are expensive, but there are trade prices again, which I mentioned. If you rank up the Maze Bank thing, I forgot what it's called, but if rank up the points and actually get discounts. And by the way, these are just very random, so it's not really direct on what you're going to unlock. But other than that, this is the bad thing I have to say about the update. Everything's really expensive. I mean, the really expensive vehicles are probably 3 million. The upgradable vehicles are probably very... I think they're okay in price, but honestly, it's still expensive either way. Clothing is a very simple thing in this update, which I really like, because it adds these with company logos and all that stuff, which I should have done in the first place. But honestly, I like the clothing. I mean, they're bright, colourful, and it should be, there's another thing to wear on your character. More clothing is good, but The one thing that I'm seeing right now with the game is it really does lag when you scroll through the menus, at least on Xbox One. It just lags because there's so much stuff that you can put in your character. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but when you have lag and you're just slowly going through the menus, it can be a hindrance. That's just a small little thing, that's not a part of the update, but you know, the clothing is on par, you know, it's pretty much good, you know, really good. It just sponsors stuff and all that stuff like Clucking Bell and all that stuff. I love all that stuff. I said stuff so many times. You can count how many times I said it in the comment section down below. But the clothing is pretty good, I guess. I mean, it's clothing. It can be, I think it's expensive. Yeah, it can be quite expensive. But other than that, the clothing's pretty neat. The customization is also very expensive, but it's really in depth, and obviously you create these really crazy looking fucking vehicles, as you see in the gameplay footage here. But honestly, I had so much fun customizing these, but obviously a lot of people have this thing about it's just not, you know, GTA is not the same and all that stuff, and I do, you know, feel for them in a way, but sometimes you just have to deal with it. But I really did enjoy this like customization part. I mean, obviously the fucking customization, some of them are really expensive, especially for the guns. They're like 300k just putting a bunch of guns, which is kind of, which is really is a joke in my opinion. I mean, Rockstar, you need to listen to the community here. They start to get a bit agitated over this shit, but you need to calm it down when it comes to online monetization, alright? But, oh, here we go, here's the Mr. Bean car, which I fucking love. But, again, Rockstar, you need to, like, calm it down with the, you know, with the customization. A lot of people are a bit, I guess they can be quite mad about that. But, obviously, it's a whole Benny's type deal here. You know, the customization is just like Benny's, like, auto shop, which, you know, you pay a fee just to upgrade it, and then you get a, I don't know, you get that a fucking flame it out Mini Cooper and shit. Customization can get really crazy, and don't expect your vehicles to look nice like afterwards. I mean, you can make it look nice-ish. I mean, the amount of customization is for everybody, really. It's, honestly, I don't really see an issue with it, and if you want a car which looks batshit crazy, which I did with this Mini Cooper, then go ahead if you want it to look very tame. I think also there's 3 different modes. I think there's like futuristic, apocalyptic, and nightmare, which is, you know, there are 3 different themes for these vehicles, which I mainly stuck with the futuristic and, you know, apocalyptic. But that's just my taste. But, you know, customization is solid, it's really in depth, and honestly, I recommend if you have the money, you know, fully customize one. Well, me, I didn't really customize the engine or anything like that. I mean, it was just too much fucking money. I mean, I really was going low money here. So, you know, I had 10 out of 10 for the customization. I mean, Rockstar always nails this all the time. So, let's get on to the final verdict of, you know, the review. My final verdict for this, you know, review, I think a 7 out of 10. I would give it maybe a 6, but I think that's a bit too harsh on the game, to be honest with you. But I think Rockstar mainly needs to get out of this monetization type mindset. I mean, it feels like everything's just overpriced. I mean, look, you know, it's good to keep a balance in the game, you know, on how expensive stuff is, but when it comes to a point where you have to grind for shit constantly just to get these type of items, it really is annoying to a lot of players. But you know, I really did enjoy this DLC, but mainly for the main reason I had enough money to really, you know, buy most of the items. I mean, I wasn't able to buy the like really big vehicles, like the one with the like tank looking thing. I forgot what it's fucking called, but it's a really good DLC, but a lot of the prices are too expensive. But you know, the new mode is just fun. You know, it's great with friends if you want to have a laugh. And honestly, you know, Rockstar, you really did well with this DLC. But price range, no, I won't accept the constant monetization on your games and You know, it's just one of those things I just really disagree with you. But guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you liked the video, you know, like it. You know, put your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below on what you think of the update, and subscribe for more content. And there's more coming, so keep, you know, press that subscribe button. So yeah guys, I'll see you in the next video, and I'll see you then.